Hey crafty peeps, it's Megan from Cluttered Crafter, and today's video was requested in a craft group I'm in on Facebook, and it is how I made a Easter flip book, and I used it from this DCWV mini album instructional pamphlet in the back of the album. So the dimensions are for the base, which is this craft paper with gold foiling, is 12 by 6 inches, and then the three inside pieces are 12 by 5 3/4 inches, so you need three of those, and I suggest using double-sided pattern paper and using thicker paper because you will be scoring it and you don't want your paper to tear. And then the last two cuts you need to make are two squares, which is 5.5 by 5.5, and I'm using the leftover bit of the pattern paper, but I will be flipping it over to using the ombre gray side or the green side. And now you want to score your four longer pieces. This is the base. You're scoring this at 2.5 inches and also 3 inches on either side, and I'm not pressing too hard because I don't want to accidentally rip the paper. And now this is the three pieces that you cut, so I'm scoring this at 3 inches on either side. And now once that is done, we are going to fold it up and glue it together. So this is originally a mini album, and I did get the instructions from the paper pad that I bought at the dollar store, but because not everyone has this paper pad, so not everyone has access to the little instructional sheet of paper, that I figured I will go ahead and make this video anyways. So like I said, I turned this into a flip book because I've only made one other flip book before, and I didn't really like how you had to keep using washi tape to hold it all together, all the flips together. So I thought using a mini album would be a great idea. So what I did is, using the three inner pieces, I put double-sided tape on two of the flaps of one of the pieces of paper, and now I'm just gluing each of the sides together, so you will end up in turn with just a long piece of paper with a few flips. So this creates the whole inside. Now I did have a little bit of trouble lining this one up. It's not perfect, but it still works. So that is the inside. That is all you have to do for the inside. Now you can leave it as is, or you can do what I do, and on the ends of it there is like a little mini flip here. So I just created two little pockets, and I used my 1-inch circle punch so it's easier to get stuff in and out, and then I use my thin double-sided adhesive just to stick down both sides. And I thought that that created really nice pockets for flip books, because usually with flip books you stuff it with goodies and you decorate it, and it's just really nice to have like built-in pockets without adding a little bit more bulk to it. Now you can leave it as just extra flips. I have an album that I've made, the first album that I made, I kept it as the original, like what it's intended for the flips. I didn't use pockets on that one. So really you can make it however you want to. Now I'm moving on to creating the whole album in itself, and I am just going to put some double-sided adhesive on the back of the inside, and this will be stuck down into the middle of the base, or like the outer shell, if that makes any sense. You'll see what I'm going to do. So just line it up as best as you can. I never line it up perfectly. I can never get it how it's like meant to, but it's best con. It works. It still flips open. And now I'm going to use the outer squares just to finish it off, and I decided to use the back side of the pattern paper, so the green ombre or the gradient with the white on top. So now I'm just going in with my pencil and just marking off where to add the adhesive, because you don't want to put too much on it. But you guys do know that I love having a ton of adhesive, but it's just easier to mark off where you want to stick it down just so you don't accidentally glue it closed. After doing that one time before on a project. So I find it easier flipping it open and lining up the outer shell or the outer base with the pencil marks. And now I'm just laying this piece on top of the other square, lining it up so it covers the other square piece, and just marking off with a pencil again where the adhesive will go. And then this is where I noticed that I actually put the adhesive on the wrong end of the paper, the wrong side. So now instead of the white going from white to the green on top, the white is on bottom, but I don't really mind that. And now I'm just going in with a piece of ribbon. This is like a sheer green ribbon. Really looks nice since there is green in this. And then I also had to retie it. I had to turn the project upside down because I think it's because where I'm left-handed, my bows end up being tied upside down, so I always have to flip the project around. And that is how simple this mini album or flip book is. And now it just looks really nice. You can do whatever you want. So those are the two little pockets. I hope you guys like this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye and happy crafting.